So tomorrow, I turn 43. It's actually so weird to think that I've been on this earth for more than 4 decades. I don't feel my age, to be honest. I'm sure a lot of people my age say that. Like, when I hang out with my younger coworkers, I feel like I'm their age. It's only when I do tasks that require speed, endurance, or any kind of agility that I feel my age. I hear my joints and my muscles ache. But honestly, 43 doesn't seem so bad. I've seen a lot of places that I never imagined I would be able to go to. Met people along the way that have taught me quite a lot of things about myself and the world. And so I guess it isn't so bad. I've also found myself liking to read books more often. Um, this is something that I actually enjoyed when I was much younger, during my teens. I remember always holding a book, and pictures of me when I was in high school always had me reading a novel. I mean, granted, it's usually some rom-com. I believe it was Sweet Valley High and Sweet Valley University that I was so engrossed in high school, where I would take a book and be able to finish it in one sitting. And that's me again, 25 years later. And this is the current book that I am reading, Before the Coffee Gets Cold, Tales from the Cafe by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. Now, I've read the first book, which is just the Before the Coffee Gets Cold, and it's very interesting, the concept of time travel and what you would do if you could meet a person from your past or your future, and also if you would change anything or even attempt to change anything. What would you do if you could travel in time? Would you go back to the past, or would you like to see the future? If you were to meet anyone, past, present, or future, who would it be? And if you knew what the future held, would you change your life today? I guess those are some of the questions that I've thought of when I think about traveling in time. I don't know, it's always intrigued me. I've never seen a movie that has depicted it in a good way, I guess, that has, answered all of these questions. Because you always have this, nagging feeling in your head that if you even make the slightest difference, like even where you sat at a cafeteria on a certain day 10 years ago, would divert into a different reality now. And, alternate universes, alternate realities, what are they like? What are you like in a different universe, in a different reality? Would you like who you are in that alternate world? I suppose it is also the fear of the unknown that keeps people from thinking about that. They say experience is the best teacher, and if you haven't actually gone through it, you probably wouldn't really know what to do. It's always in hindsight that we are able to understand best how we could have handled the situation. The amount of times I regret not having the appropriate comeback in conversations mainly because I wasn't prepared for them or I just hadn't thought of it at that time, haunts me to this day. And that's just like, you know, small trivial things. Imagine if it was as big as being able to change your life in the past, in the present, or in the future. I don't know, it just really intrigued me. And having my birthday come around, it made me actually think, would I? Would I really want to either go back or go forward in time? Am I brave enough and am I strong enough to go back and face the things that hurt me before, that traumatized me, but also made me into the person that I am today? Would I want to see the future and find out what happens to me? It's almost the same question as if you had the ability to find out when your time ends, would you want to know? And would you want to know how it ends? I think a lot of people's answers to that would be that they'd rather not know. That way, you don't live in fear as you wait for that time. I guess I'm the same. What about you?